I'm here at school today in front of the math wall to do a little bit of math with you. I know that coming up you have a lesson about measuring and what type of measurement tools to use. So we have an inch ruler that you've used many times before, 12 inches in one ruler. We have a yardstick, which is 3 rulers long, so that would be 1, 2, if I can hold it myself, 3 rulers long, and then we have a measuring tape as our third choice of items to use for measuring. So when you are measuring in this next lesson, you're going to be picking which instrument do I need. Will I use an inch ruler, a longer yardstick ruler, or a measuring tape? So if we look at some of the items I have on the table here, if I was measuring this book, what's going to be the easiest thing to measure it with? Should I measure it with this, or with this? I'm guessing that most of you are yelling out inch ruler right now because this is small, so I want to use something small to measure it. So I'm lining it up on 0, just like Mrs. Padilla taught you, and I'm looking to the top and saying this book is 8 inches long. So an inch ruler is going to be a really easy way to measure this. So if I look at my other things up here, I'm looking at what other items are small. What other items do I want to measure with an inch ruler? Do I want to measure this poster with an inch ruler? This lunch card with an inch ruler? A eraser with an inch ruler? So I'm looking at my items, I'm saying what is small? Well, this is certainly very small, so I think I'm going to use my inch ruler on this one. And, oh, I've got Rosia's lunch card. Hello, Rosia. So Rosia's lunch card, this part's clear, but it goes up to almost 4 inches long. And I can take my inch ruler for my marker. And my marker is just about exactly 5 inches long. But if I try to take my inch ruler to measure my globe, I'm going to have some problems. If I want to measure around my globe, how would I do that? It doesn't bend. I can't really measure my globe with that. So when I get things that are round or bendy, that's when I really want my measuring tape. My measuring tape can go all the way around. It's not going to be easy by myself, but I can do it. I'm flexible. And I'm measuring around it, and there is 38 inches long. If I wanted to measure how tall my water bottle is, or actually Mrs. Loman's water bottle, if you know that this is hers, I might pick my inch ruler and say this is 11 inches tall. But if I want to measure around it, I can't do that with my inch ruler. So I'm taking again my measuring tape. And I can see that that is about 8.5, almost 9 inches long. So when then do I use my yardstick? I'm using my yardstick to measure big things. I don't need my yardstick to measure this book. That's kind of big and bulky if I want to measure this book. That's going to be better with my inch ruler again. But if I wanted to measure this, it gets a little bit harder when I'm using my inch ruler because, well, I'm out of space. It's not big enough. So I either have to use my finger and hold it and come back down and go, okay, that's 2 rulers. It's going to be much easier if I'm measuring something big to use my giant yardstick. And I put it at the top, all the way down here. It's 32 inches long. So big things, big ruler, right? Little things, inch ruler, and round or bendy things like my bumblebee, measuring tape. Or if I wanted to measure how big my brain is, shh, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to use this one. So measure with us at home if you can. You don't even have to have these things for that lesson. You just have to know which one you would use. Okay? So have an awesome day. Love you guys.